Hi, class. My name is Matthew Hone, and this is my final project for my SMART goal and exactly what I was trying to accomplish this semester. So, the thing that I initially put down was to have open mindedness. I know that that might sound a little confusing at first. I think that I'm a very closed minded person or something like that, but that wasn't the case at all. Basically, what it was me wanting to be able to understand how to make the most of my time. I work full time, I have a full time family, like a lot of us do, and I also attend school full time. So for me, it's really about how to best manage my time each day and really know exactly how to get the most out of what I'm doing. So that's kind of just a background on exactly what I was trying to accomplish this semester and what I was hoping that this class was going to help me with. And so some of the things that I kind of had on my to-do list that we did was be more efficient in my daily tasks, like exactly write down what times I needed to do my homework, not kind of lollygag at home, make sure I schedule time for my kids because that's something that's very important because I really do feel like I'm distracted a lot because of things that are going on. I really feel like I need to make time for my kids and make sure that they know that they're still my number one priority and the reason why I'm doing everything in my life is for them. So those were kind of some of the things that I chose to do this semester, and also trying to give myself more at work, also be more available to help train others when people would come and ask me for help instead of being like, I feel like you're burdened down about it, but really be more willing to help people that need help because people do come up to me at work and ask me to help them on things that they might not be familiar with, and just try to be more Christ-like, I guess, in my day-to-day life. So on from that, the man I interviewed, his name was Dean Ritchie, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to use my phone. Show a photo of him right there. I know it's not printed out and all fancy how it probably should be, so my apologies ahead of time. But Dean Ritchie was my bishop as a kid and through most of my teenage years, and he was a very influential man in my life. He made a lot of time for me as a youth, and he really spent a lot of time with me. So it was great for me to be able to sit down with him because he had a young family. I mean, his youngest at the time he got called to be bishop was like 10 years old, and he had four sons. His oldest was 10, his youngest was around 2. So I was just kind of wondering, I'm like, Bishop, you served in this calling, you did all these amazing things for us, and you still had time for your family. And some of the takeaways that I had from him was I was asking, how can I develop better time management for myself? And the thing that he said, a quote that I liked that I wrote on my response was, he said, pray for it. He said, you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. If it is on your mind all the time, then you can accomplish it. And that really stood out for to me. Not only to pray for something, to pray for help from Heavenly Father, to humble yourself to do that, but to know that you constantly need to be thinking about it, that you constantly want to achieve it, you constantly want to do what it is that you're setting out. And then I asked him, did time management help you as a bishop? And his response, once again in a quote, was absolutely. It was something that I knew that if I just kept a strong schedule, that I would have time to accomplish my tasks. It did not matter how big or how small the day was of activities. He goes, I knew that it was for my own good and I never lost faith. So him recognizing that it was for his own good really stood out a lot to me because I'm like, well, work and school and my family, I know all these things are great for me. These are things that I'm commanded to do, and these are things that I know that I've been able to accomplish because of my Heavenly Father. So what I did really fast is I have a notebook here, and I know it might be hard to see, but there are lots of things written with dates on the side. I kept this log, and I'd write down 3 goals that I wanted to accomplish every single week. Whether it was holding family prayer every single night that week, whether it was making sure that I spent an hour with my kids, at least an hour a day, doing an activity with them, or making sure I was saying my prayers, or making sure, one other thing, like stuff around my house, like, hey, I had a project in the backyard, I need to go finish that. So it was things that I kept in this book that I was trying to really keep myself on task, be more open minded to other things around me, and make sure that my family wasn't being neglected, that my wife wasn't being neglected, and that I was doing my job not only as a parent but as a priesthood leader in my own home. So this class helped me immensely. I mean, I really don't know where to go to from there. I don't want to make this video super long because I already feel like it's that way, but I really like this class. I like participating in the discussion boards and hearing other people's stories and other people's thoughts. It really inspired me and helped me keep going throughout this semester. So good luck to all you guys, and thank you for your time.